Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to see you here, and I'm also very happy and grateful that we hit 26K in 2 days. You guys, hands down to you. As you can see here in this room is the laundry room, and if you have been here for quite some time, and if you're new, you don't know that I just hate laundry with a passion. That's my least favorite chore, and I always try to avoid it, but it still has to get done. Here you see me trying this vacuum again and again. I just don't want to give up on it. It does not work very well as I want it to be, but it does a little bit. So since I am tired of the broom, I still just want to give it a try. And at the same time, vacuuming is just so satisfying. I have been getting some video requests of like how I do my laundry, and I'm gonna just show you here a little bit how I do it. So what I do at the end of the week, I just put all the clothes together, dump it in the middle of the laundry room, and I start separating them like whites, colors. Denzel's clothes only, he's 1 year old, and I just started out and I do one load per day. It just saves me a lot of time, and also since I hate laundry so much, it's not like a lot to me. And the fact that I used to iron my clothes all the time, I changed that. Once you become a mom, it's like you change a lot of ways, a lot of things, because of the same reason. It's so much time consuming when it comes to laundry. So this is how it works best for me. Now this is the laundry detergent and the fabric softener that I use by Method. The mango is my absolute favorite, and in this jar I put the mango fabric softener with a sponge, and I use it as a dryer sheet. It saves a lot of money like this and is very convenient. Also, I use this detergent all for like the rags or like stuff like that, or to disinfect things. That's the cleaning vinegar. But once I dump the first load, since it's a big one, I start to stir it out a little bit more inside the washer so it can even out. I add the fabric softener and the detergent, and also vinegar, so it can get the stains off. I have kids, so there's stains everywhere. I don't know, it just works for me. And I also add a lot of cleaning vinegar. I am so obsessed with the cleaning vinegar product that it comes out naturally out of my mouth. But the vinegar, I use it a lot for cleaning, for laundry, for everything. I also use this laundry booster that I got from Dollar Tree. It's very convenient and it works amazing, you guys. If you haven't tried it, I suggest you do. It just does not, like, how with the time the dark colors start to fade away. Well, with this one, helps a lot with that. Once that is washing, I go ahead and start cleaning up the place because everything's unorganized. And this little table right here, I have seen comments before where they think that it's burnt. No, I was just testing a paint out, and I didn't like it black, so I want to do it gray. But every time I'm at the store, I forget to get the spray paints, so that's why it's black. But no, it's not burned. And you guys, I wanted to really deep clean a lot this room, but I have a video idea coming up where I want to deep clean my whole entire house with 2 days. But I'm actually gonna need some help from my husband with the kids, and because it just needs it. My house needs to be deep cleaned all together, all at once. Declutter, take stuff that we no longer use or need. I always get questions where I got this spin mop from, and I got it at Aldi's for like $13. It was on sale at the time, but I know it retails like for $20. It is good, but now since I have a much better one, I will not go back to it. Disgusting. And do you see that? Selma's toothbrush is there just waiting for me. Literally, it's so meant to be.
I finally stopped running now. With you I found my peace somehow. Let go of every thought that was holding me back. Yeah, I'm in love with you in every way. The joy you give me every day makes me forget that I was troubled before. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice then.
So, I don't know why I did this, but I was just trying to, it's because when it comes to dust, like I get a very itchy nose, so I kind of try to like scrape it off a little bit before I do anything crazy, just because of that. Like I hate when my nose is just itching and I'm sneezing, and I hate that feeling. So here I'm giving it a try again to the vacuum of another like attachment, and it does not work, you guys. It does not work on like things, but if I go clean the couch, it does it. It sucks up for the couch. Like I don't understand this vacuum for sure.
I know you do. I know you're being patient and I love you for that. You showed me how to dare to love. So tell me what you're thinking of. Cause I won't be afraid, not holding anything back. Don't know if I'm dreaming, I'm slipping away. I hear your sweet voice, then I see your face. I never knew you could love someone like me. You climbed my tower and you set me free.
I hope you guys never get bored of Selma's toothbrush, because that's what I love to do. Detail clean, and isn't it this so satisfying? And you guys, I receive also comments of people telling me that I should not clean my floors like this because of like the laminate floor is gonna like get up or whatever. But honestly, I mean, if you leave the water there, then yeah. But like if you clean it as you go, I haven't seen a problem with it at all. So this is what I'm talking about with this mop. This mop, it reaches for $30 at the Bang Good website, but I have heard that they also have it on Amazon. I don't know for how much, but you guys, if you see this mop, take it. I promise you, you will love it. It cleans so freaking well, and every time you rinse it, well, it washes it. So every time you take it out, it looks just brand new. And the best thing is that it comes with 2 pads. So when one is like super dirty or you want to just disinfect it, throw it in the washer, put the other one on, and you're good to go. This thing right here is just so convenient. I am like obsessed with.
I try to hold it together, keep it together. Been playing it down, but I'm so getting tired. Now won't you meet?
So for the baseboards, I only use Dawn soap and water. That's about it. And I didn't mix the soap in the little container because I use that container for a lot of things, especially for cooking. So I just make sure to just put a little bit of water, clean it up, and it's good to go. Voila! Beautiful. I love befores and afters. Who's with me? You guys, please like this video. as I was cleaning my dryer, I noticed a spider went behind the washer, and I was like, nope, I'll just wait for Preston to clean back there because I do not mess with spiders. I hate them. So you see me here putting the dryer thing back on and just making sure it's really secure this time.
Somewhere to let out some steam. I'm not the one to say never, never say never. Been playing it down, but I'm so getting tired.
I remember me telling myself, oh my goodness, I can't wait to do a makeover for the laundry so I can get motivated and all that. But you guys, this house is like, the more I live in, I'm starting not to really like it. Like, we are gonna move close to January because, I mean, just the landlord itself, like, they don't really do nothing about the house. When something messes up, I'm always the one fixing it, and it just bothers me because the rent is like $900 and they don't do, their job. So that's what sucks, and that's why I can't wait for one day to actually buy our own house.
Come with me. I'm gonna get this party lit. Come with me. Let's do something we'll regret. Come with me. I'm gonna get this party lit. Come with me. Let's do something we'll regret. 'Cause I've been feeling that crazy, and I need to lose control. So baby, put the record on. Baby, put the record on.
You saw how dirty that thing was, and then you dry it. Like a subscriber said, it's new. So before finishing everything, I'm gonna just set this up and clean out the dust, get everything organized, nice and neat, because it just needs it. It needs a little bit of my love. And I'm also gonna clean the washer, like on the surface of it, because that spider is back there and I know it, so I'm not even gonna move it. Because the reason I hate spiders is because they're so quick. Like, I throw my chancla at it and it just like jumps or something. It's like I go crazy. So I'm doing here the last thing, which is vacuuming and mopping. Now that it's nice and clean, really organized, you guys know how much I love essential oils. So I decided to partner up again with Simply Earth. I mean, it's fall. Can you blame me? So for October's month box, like the recipe box, is literally just yummy. I love fall, you guys. I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. And I always show you the essential oils, but I decided this time to show you how easy it is to do things. Like right now, as you can see, I'm doing the lip balms, all natural. It's just nice to know how when you create something and then you be able to use it and you know what's in it. In this month's box, you'll be able to do some lip balms, some 2 type of candles, a roller for like joint pain, and it's just a lot of goodies. And the best part is that it has a recipe for you to actually do a blend oil, which all the 4 essential oils, I made it into the fall blend, which you guys, it is so delicious. You just put 2-3 drops and it smells so good. Like, it's like you just forget about summer just like that. If you decide to get this recipe essential oil box for October, the theme of fall, you guys, of course, you have to use the promo code for you to get a $40 gift card for your next purchase. And you get the bonus box, the essential oil receipt box. I mean, it's great. You will not regret it. So for the cooking, you're gonna need 2 eggs, a can of tomato sauce, some pepper, some cumin, some flour, some consomme de pollo, also some oregano, some seasoning salt, and garlic salt and just salt. So simple. Also the onion, you know, the carrot, like all the veggies, the potatoes, cilantro, and 2 pounds of meat, the ground beef. Okay, so I always make sure to wash my veggies, and then I go ahead and start with onion and some tomato, chop it up, and a whole thing of garlic cloves, so I'll be able to put it in the blender to make the sauce. So I will let it boil. Once it's in the blender, you are gonna go ahead and put it in. I love this cutting board. You're gonna take the can of tomato sauce, put half of it or your taste, and like about a cup of water. You're gonna blend it for 2 to 3 minutes until it's like really good, and add some salt if you would like to. My husband loves salt. Like, even if I cook with so much salt, he still manages to put more salt into his food. So all the spices is as much as you want, or as less as you want. Since I wanted some color, more taste, I went to go ahead and add a package of some sono goya, and I put a little bit of oil, let it boil the oil, and then I went ahead and start with the sauce. Now the sauce, you have to be stirring it for about 5 minutes, and while you do that, start, you know, doing this with the veggies. And it's, you know, I mean, it's really easy, you guys, and it's really tasty. So once the little sauce is like this, you're gonna go ahead and add some water. I go ahead and add about 7 to 8 cups of water and let it boil. So while it boils, I go ahead and start prepping all the stuff. I make sure to always rinse the potatoes 2 to 3 times because of all the dirt it does or whatever. But now it's time. I don't know if it's only me, but the cilantro, I have to take the little things off. I just like the leaf. I cannot stand the other stuff, even though it has more flavor, but I not like to chop it up. I don't know. I'm just weird sometimes. No, I'm not weird. That's how I cook. That's how I saw my mom doing it for years. So I guess, but now that if I leave the little stuff that comes with the leaf, I don't like it. So I'm gonna make sure like the tomato and the onion is well chopped. Also the garlic clove, all like really small, because we are going to add it to the ground beef. I'm gonna start by adding some pepper, some salt, I mean all the ingredients. And you guys, I don't really have a measurement. You just have to take a win for it. Like, it's 2 pounds of meat. If you make less or you make more, you have to kind of like do it how you need to do it. And of course, like, not all people can eat certain things. People are allergic to stuff, so just make sure you read the stuff before you get it. I put a lot of seasoning. Like, if it's not well seasoned, then I will not eat it. So I make sure I do all these things, and once I'm done adding all the spices, I go ahead and add the 2 eggs, which I only needed 1 because I added the flour like 2-3 little scoops, and I end up adding some more because it was a little bit runny. Once you mix it in with your hands, you're gonna have to do it with your hands so you'll be able to tell the texture of it, because if you don't do it, if it's too runny or if it's too dry, it's gonna fall apart, and you do not want that. So once it's all done with the flour and all the seasoning, you're gonna go ahead and add the cilantro, the onion, the garlic, and the tomato, and blend it all in. And once it's well blended, you're gonna go ahead and add the rice little by little. As you guys know, I like to cook and clean at the same time. Like, I don't like to be filling up the mess in the sink because it frustrates me, and I'm tired of cooking, so that's why I always make sure to clean while cooking. Well, at least I try. Also, whenever you are doing the little meatball, you can do whatever size you want or how many you want. You kind of get them like in the medium size and a couple of small ones. Once you're done with the meatballs, you're gonna go ahead and grab them and put 1 by 1 or 2 by 2, inside the boiling water. It has to be boiling, you guys. Meanwhile, I wait for 10 to 15 minutes for the meatballs to cook a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the kitchen, which is like the little dishes that I have, and just make sure to air dry the dishes and just leave the kitchen how it is, because I have cleaned before for when I was doing the vlog. So if you haven't seen the vlog, I'll link it on the iCard and in the description for you to watch. But I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum the living room area, even though it's not dirty. Well, I thought it was not dirty, but once I mop, you guys, that mop reveals your secrets. Now it's time, after this 15 minutes, you're gonna go ahead and add the rest of the stuff, which is the veggies. Look at this, you guys. Tell me your mouth is not watery. It looks so delicious. You have to try to do this recipe. Okay, so once it's done, you're gonna go ahead and like stir it, and you're gonna let it boil for 30 to 45 minutes depending, whenever you check on the potato or the carrots how hard they are. That's how you know when it's ready. Look at this, you guys. Beautiful. I'm about to eat some again. Well, that completes this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I had so much fun doing this video. I worked so hard for it. I was tired, but I still managed to do it, and I love you guys. I really, really do. I love all your support. Make sure you check out the blog, and also I'll see you and catch you on my next one. Bye.